Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day so far. Welcome to DDub TV, your favorite channel for your favorite open world and shooter games. Speaking of open world and shooter games, Ghost Recon Wildlands is going to be the focus of today's video. Then I want to quickly bring up the next Ubisoft Forward event coming September 10th, so be sure to stick around for that. I've actually been wanting to make a video about Ghost Recon Wildlands for a while now because it's definitely one of my all-time favorites, but because it's now 3 years old, it's kinda difficult to find a topic that hasn't been covered multiple times before. And when I release a video, I want people to find it, but that usually means covering a fresh topic that people are searching for. But like I said, I've been wanting to make a video on this beautiful game for some time now, so I'm just gonna go for it. And I figured with the next Ubisoft Forward event right around the corner, this would be a great opportunity to talk both about how epic Wildlands is in general, and what I'm hoping to see at Ubisoft Forward as far as Ghost Recon goes. If you end up enjoying this video, a thumbs up is much appreciated, and if you would like to check out more of my videos, hit that subscribe button so that you can easily find them in the future. So Ghost Recon Wildlands is one of those games that I believe have aged extremely well over the past few years, and I think that's because a lot of effort and good ideas went into the development of this game. I love how the development team actually spent some time in Bolivia to study the landscape and culture so that they could recreate an accurate living game world that makes you feel like you're really in Bolivia, and that really shows when you're playing Wildlands. On top of that, everything in the massive open world from the snowy mountains down to the salt flats provide interesting environments to play in, and I'm always really impressed by how lively the world feels. The freedom you get in Wildlands is so much fun, and I get just as much enjoyment out of exploring as I do when I'm completing the main missions. It's all the little things that make Wildlands an immersive experience, like civilians flying planes overhead and the entertaining chit-chat that goes on between you and your squad mates. All of it just creates a really cool atmosphere. Another thing that keeps me coming back to this game is the setting. The general idea of dismantling the powerful Santa Blanca cartel as a spec ops soldier is the perfect recipe for a great game. I've always been really interested in world history and organizations like the Medellin cartel, so my imagination runs wild whenever I play Wildlands, especially since drug cartels are a very real thing in the real world. Ubisoft did a good job portraying just how cruel and disturbing the cartel can be, and I find the Santa Blanca cartel to be way more interesting and challenging than the Sentinel troops from Breakpoint. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, then you know that I've played lots of Breakpoint, and I do enjoy that game for what it is, but now that I'm getting back into Wildlands, I can honestly say that Wildlands is the better game. The world has more variety and it's way more interesting. The villages and camps are full of NPCs that you don't want to accidentally kill. Santa Blanca and Unidad actually provide a challenge, and you need to pick your encounters wisely. The missions in Wildlands are generally more difficult than the missions in Breakpoint, and if you mess up or take the wrong approach, your chance of success disappears fairly quick. Stealth is extremely important in most missions, and in some it's required, which adds a really nice challenge to the game and forces you to try a different approach until you get it right. Rebel supports like spotting and mortar strikes can help you out quite a bit, which gives you a very big incentive to complete Rebel Op missions. One thing I noticed in Wildlands is that enemies seem to move a lot more intelligently, making them harder to hit, and when they engage you, they always seek cover and move positions quickly, which keeps you on your toes during a shootout. I also really like how Unidad behaves like the cops in Grand Theft Auto, getting more difficult and relentless the longer you fight with them. The bullet drop in Wildlands is fantastic because it forces you to lead a moving target, and with snipers you need to practice with your favorite scope until you find that sweet spot. Even then, it's always a tense moment before you take the shot because you know that if you miss, the whole base will be alerted and your plan will need to change real fast. I found sniping in Breakpoint way too easy because there's barely any bullet drop, and when I came back to Wildlands it took some getting used to, which isn't a bad thing at all. Personally, I want long-range shots to make me a little bit nervous because it's way more satisfying if you land the perfect shot and remain undetected. The events and special missions in Wildlands are fantastic too. The Sam Fisher mission, where you need to sneak into an Unidad base without killing anyone, took me so many tries, and I remember getting so mad, but every game needs missions like these in my opinion. It's just not fun when every mission is way too easy. Trying to take down the Predator was another infuriating task that had me swearing non-stop every time I died, but damn did it ever feel good when I finally defeated him. Also, if you've seen the first Predator movie before, then you can really appreciate the spot-on accuracy of this event. Everything from the music to the bodies hanging in the trees made me feel like I was playing in the movie. I even enjoyed how some Rainbow Six Siege characters made an appearance in one of the missions because it was a nice change from the usual cartel missions. Ghost Recon Wildlands will always be one of my all-time favorite games, and with that being said, I really hope that Ubisoft starts working on a Wildlands 2 type sequel. This is something that the Ghost Recon community has been requesting, and I have an older video that goes over the most popular ideas for a Wildlands 2, so if you want to check out that video, I'll link it below for you. Ghost Recon was such a huge contributor in Ubisoft growing into what it is today, and with Breakpoint being a huge flop for a Ghost Recon game, I think we can all agree that something must be done to return Ghost Recon to what it should be. So with Ubisoft Forward quickly approaching, I really hope that they announce plans for a new Ghost Recon built around what the community wants rather than a game that doesn't feel like Ghost Recon at all. To finish off this video, I'd like to address the recent glitch in Breakpoint because it pretty much confirmed that the next episode will include items and organizations from Ghost Recon Future Soldier. For those of you who may not have seen it, there were leaked images of the new rewards for episode 3 and they were all from Future Soldier, so I think it's safe to say that this Ubisoft Forward will be the official reveal for all that. But I'm also really hoping to hear something official about a new Ghost Recon game that's more like Wildlands. Let me know if you also want a Wildlands 2 type sequel, and I'd also love to hear what you thought of this video. But that's all I wanted to discuss in this video. Please comment and share this video if you love Wildlands, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.